Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome back to Terminus Zombie Survivors. And this is going to be the season finale of our domination run. So in this run, what we've done is dropped a flag at every location possible. We also, in the last episode, went and took out the army base, which we didn't need to do, but I wanted to do it. This episode, we're going to go and take out the marina and clear that whole zone. We won't be able to drop a flag there, but again, we just want to do for completion. We're also doing the 100-day run at the same time, and we're also going to be doing the city saviour, where we've got to visit every location. But what up at the top here, I've never actually pressed the button. Show player statistics. Now, places not visited, it's showing us 31. Is I have got to go and visit every single railroad just to get that achievement. So I'll do that off camera, I won't bore it. But we'll go and take out the seaside and marina in this episode. So at the moment we've got to fill up the truck to get over to the other side of the map. We'll take out those two. We'll come down, and then we've got to access the research centre. So we've got to take a blockage out just so I can visit the tile. Again, I'm not going to do anything with the research centre. That's going to be for a future series, so I don't want to spoil it. So all I'm going to do is just drop the fire truck inside, unlock the area, get the location. I haven't got to fully explore it, and then we'll just leave it. I was expecting it just to be the flags and that will get me the achievement. No, it's a visit every single location. So every railroad, every tunnel, even Terminus, I've just got to go and visit it and then leave it. So again, it's going to be a lot of running around, probably 30 minutes to an hour, just running around, dropping back to the gas station, topping up, and then continuing the run all the way around. To start this episode, let's fill up our truck. So all I'm going to have to do, I've got no fighting to do here. There is actually some fighting in the safe to do. Just need to make sure none of them can get to me. He can get to me, so I need to go back one square. So I'm going to take out these few zombies, and then I'll go and fuel the truck and all my gas cans. So let's take out these three, and then let's go and turn the generator on and get our truck filled up. The marina shouldn't be anything compared to what we've just took out at the army base. And that was quite a bit of fun. We will make good use out of Molotovs. So I do want to use the Molotovs in this one as well. So let's go up to the generator. See if anybody's zoned in. Okay, I'm not getting any notification anybody's near me. So I'll fill up the truck and I'll bring you back as soon as the truck's done. We'll probably end up sleeping the night in here, and I'll bring you back when it gets to morning. And we'll have the truck full and all the gas cans full. Okay, we're about halfway for filling up all the gas cans, and a few people have just zoned in, so I'm going to have to go and take them out. We do want to make sure that we're not going to break this axe, because it is our best axe at the moment. There is somebody else. There's two more zoned in over this side. But I'm going to fill up the rest of these cans. Okay, that was a little bad. Somebody come out of the darkness. They had a lot of movement. It was somebody who just zoned in. Luckily, they got a couple of attacks on us that wasn't that strong. Yeah, we can just use that. Now, we are cold, but our gear is pretty good because I've just repaired it recently. We'll repair it up again tonight. Yeah, all the gas cans are full. So we've got 24 now, so that's 120 fuel. And another 24 fuel there. So 144. It will help when I've got to run around the map and just unlock all the zones. And we can go back up, cheap as possible. Let's turn that off. So yeah, there's still another for another 13 turns. I will probably have to pop back here a few times. Now, where was that zombie? He's down here somewhere. So what we could do... I think we've got no books on us. In that case, let's just go and collect all the books from the truck and we'll just learn what we can. There won't weigh much. I've only got 3 left. So bargaining, and Pathfinder. So we'll take the Pathfinder, get up out to 5 out of 5, and then we'll do the bargaining just because we've got nothing else to learn. We repair the gear. I think some of this food did go stale. We'll just eat that one because it's got some good morale on it. We've got some water on us, that's fine, but while we're at the truck, we might as well just drink out of the bottles in the truck. And we'll probably end up having a proper sleep on this night. That is stale, that's going to go off. That's 58 turns, we'll take that as well. And we'll keep all the energy drinks. So we're currently at 1.1, so we're really good on our weight. Anything I don't want here? No, we need to keep those. And these are backup to switch out when our guns... We might go and craft a load of Molotovs tonight. If we're going to have fun at the marina, we might as well have proper fun. We've still got 4 grenades left. But we used, I think it was 6 grenades at the army base. So what bottles have I got? Oh, that's not the right one. It's the empty bottles I want. 10 bottles is more than enough. Have we got enough thread to do it? We have. Well, enough cloth. Let's take a couple extra cloth and take 10 of the rubbing alcohols. Let's get some AP before we move. See where this guy in the south moves to, because he's down here somewhere. He's currently there. So I'm going to come into the back of the room up here. Because this is where we keep for the night. We've got enough lockpicks to force our way in. Just remind ourselves what we chucked. It was just the books we'd already learnt. So let me just cut away for the night. Just read some books, craft some stuff, craft some Molotovs up, and I'll bring you back when we're ready to go in the morning. Okay, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're ready to go. There is one page I want to finish on the Pathfinder. So now we're in 5 out of 5 Pathfinder, and we've already put a third of the way into bargaining. Again, we don't need those. I'm just trying to get as many skills maxed in this run as possible. We do have a zombie over here by the generator, but we don't need to worry about him, because we'll be off the tile pretty soon. Cheapest I can get to the truck is 4.3. And neither of these... Oh, he could get to me. I could move down one, Scott, but I've got enough AP to go and move. So we need to go as fast as we can, or as far as we can. So we want to go over to the seaside, but it takes us 100 fuel to get there. So 61 to there. I think that's where we've got to have to stop off. Well, if that's the case, we'll stop on this railroad. We have some AP to move on. We could go and take all these out. He can't get to us. I don't think he can. Just making sure nobody can get to me. And then we can fill up the truck. And I think I am just going to do a max refuel on it, just a little quicker. Now, we are behind a wire fence, so we are pretty safe. There is a couple of holes in the fence, I think, up here. Let's see if we've got enough in the truck to get to where we need to. We need to get to the seaside. 53, we've got enough. It is going to pass a couple of railroads here, so I might as well just quickly drop on them. Saves me having to come back to them later. If there was anything good here, and this is what I'm going to have to do for the achievement later. So seaside is up that way. So if we go to this railroad, make a quick trip, and then go over to the seaside. We've immediately got a zombie by us, and we've got a few up here. 2, 3, 4 there. So let's take out the immediate threat. And at this point, we are just going to be using the axe and guns. Let's go there so we get some visibility. And we need to see. So you can't get to us. You can't get to us. We just got to hope you can't get to us either. And we do want to fill up our truck before we leave this tile. We'll be heading up to the marina at the top. So you're at a diagonal. I should be able to just take you out with the spear, save me some AP. Where's everybody else? So there's 2 here, and there was another one up there. So if I go to that square, I can take out both these and then use a spear on the last one or a gun. Okay, anything I want to pick up? Makeshift lighter, pasta, nothing really. Okay, so just make sure we've got all our gear. We did craft up all those Molotovs, so I've got 13 Molotovs now. I did make an extra flag just in case we can drop one, but I don't think we can. And we've got those books if we ever have nothing to do. I do need to take some cloth with me because I've run out of rags to repair all my gear up. Eight's more than enough. And let's top up our water supplies while we're at the vehicle. We unfortunately got no energy drinks. That would have been really nice. And we've got all the food we need to eat. So we've got 12 turns on those. So we should have really used that before we did the water. We'll use all them up, get the morale off everything. We could make up one more. Would that be worth it? One more. Yeah, I think it is going to be worth it. So we need ramen. Because those meals really do come in handy. And we just need our pot and pan. We've full AP, so we can just do the cooking here. So that one's dead, so I need to get rid of those 2. And while we're here, pick up a fresh lighter because we're using a lot of Molotovs. So these have 10 charges at maximum. We'll just take them 2 at 5. Let's do the army base stew because that is just one of the better units. We've got enough water. Yeah, 40 turns. That's going to have to be good enough. Just because it goes into the stale state, we can still eat them really effectively. And we want to split these into 9. So we got 9 meals of 8.6 up there. Better than the last ones we did. Okay, so what have we got to do? We can't do anything in this zone. So I think if we go up to the zone point, we should uncover the whole map. Ah. We need the spade. That was a waste. I did forget about that. Let's take the one with the best condition. 81i, 89i. We take that one. Then same as before, we're going to clear this and then we'll wait 1 turn. Should only take about 5 AP to clear it. Because we was getting 2.1 with an AP. Brilliant. So next turn we're going to get 13.8, so we just use 1 AP. And again, we might not want to burn everything up here. It wasn't buildings like the army base, this one. So this was in the last run we did. We cleared, well, we didn't clear the zone out. We just cleared enough to be able to get the path to the boats. So we just took one path last time. This time we'll take a bit more. So there is 2 cars on this location. So there is quite a few zombies in front of us. You would need to die. I think I could take out them 3 with... We could take out this little group down here with a grenade. We haven't got the gut ponchos this time because I didn't craft any. Okay, it didn't quite kill him, but it knocked his movement right the way down. There's another big batch of people there with a big fat zombie, so we'll chuck a grenade up there. And there's another group over here we can use a grenade on. Just make the starting area a little bit safer. Okay, so you can't get to us. You can. So these are the... Well, you are the priority. You can't get to us. You can't get to us. So yeah, this one here is the priority. But we should be able to shoot him with the rifle. I don't think we've got a silencer on it anymore, so that's fine. Let's attract the zombies down here. Take out the ones with the weaker HP. Can we take out you as well? I'm willing to take that chance. And you don't have much, so we might be able to take you out as well. So immediately we've cleared it, but you can see how many people's at the top here. There's about 10, 15 up there. There might be some stuff on the floor. There's a book over there. It could be a book we use, but the chances are it's going to be remote. So let the people come to me now. It does scroll to the left and right, so you do have to be a little careful. It's like the last zone. So again, you're seeing people coming from the left and right we didn't see before. And the last time we did have the gut poncho, so we had a bit of protection. So we know grenades are a 3x3 radius, so there's a good one right in front of us, the 3 squares. So let everybody move and then we'll assign where we're going to go. So I'm just looking for big groupings at the moment. Oh, that's perfect. In the centre, I can't use the cursor until the turn's finished. And again, you can see how long the zombie turn is, how many zombies are on the map. I know immediately where I'm going to throw my grenade. Okay, that one's come out of nowhere, but luckily we dodged it. We've actually got a lot of good positions for grenades, and I might actually use 2 of them. And another one that's coming out of nowhere. So again, we can always dive back into the last zone. We did this in the season 2. So okay. So we've got 3 here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. If I drop a grenade in that location there, it has a chance of taking out 11 people. I just hope it's 3v3, otherwise the run's over. Brilliant. Okay, didn't take them all out, but it weakened them significantly. We've got a batch of 5 over here we could take out. We've got a batch over here with another 5 we could take out. And we could probably do a grenade in here. That will be 2, 4, 5, 6. I'm also looking at who can get to me. I mean, that would be a good grenade there. Oh, actually, we got no more grenades, so that's not good. So in that case, we might have to back up. Let's throw a Molotov there. We'll throw a Molotov on this side. We've got another good Molotov position up here. And we've got another good one over there. And we saw what these Molotovs can actually do. So that's good because there's somebody in that location as well. We've got another good Molotov in this location here. And we could do a Molotov in that location there. We've got enough of them. We'll do them 3 squares. So there's a lot of burning here. We might have to wait a couple of turns. So immediately we need only 3 AP to go back. Because Ariadne's thread is divided by 50. And then we've got Max Pathfinder is another 50% less. The snow does increase it. But because of all our bonuses, it's nothing. So that was an absolute fantastic turn. We can take this guy in front of us. We might as well just use the guns. Just clear everybody that's local to us. You're close enough. Okay, you are going to be able to get to us. So I'm just looking at movement of who can get to us. So you could get to us, so I need to kill the firefighter. I'm paying attention to... I would like to get this guy gone. I've only got a 33% chance, unfortunately, to hit him. Okay, we took him out. So this guy can't get to us. There is another one, he can't get to us. He could. So in this case, I'm just going to back off. And I'm going to move 1 tile to the side. See if anybody zones through. If they don't, then we'll go back up in the next turn. Okay, sunset in 2 hours, but that's fine. We've got a good visibility. So we're going to have 27 on the next turn. So I want to wait 1 more turn for people to zone through. So I'm going to use 7 on the book. And we could just get our hydration up. There's no need for it to be going down that far. Okay, so nobody's zoned through. That's fine. We'll go back in, see what work the fire's done. So unfortunately, we are on a fire tile. There's a lot of people around me, but that's good. We might as well switch to the axe for anybody near. Because we can guarantee kill anybody near. And if we do get the fire status... that's not bad, because we've got enough things to get rid of it. So that's a lot of good work. Again, going to pay attention. So 3 to get back. So I've got another 3.2 I can use. And again, we could just use the gun on... want to see anybody weaker. There's actually nobody weak enough. I was seeing if anybody could be took out with the spear. So we'll just aim at you with the gun. Okay, that's all the AP we can afford to use. So we'll back off. And next turn we'll move across 1 square, wait, see if anybody comes through. If they don't, then we'll go back through. And you can use this to good effect. We've done it in previous runs. So I do think I want an energy drug running. 1.5 energy is going to be great. So we're going to have 12.5, so I want to use 5 AP. This time I want to repair my gear. Ah, we're going to need to make some thread first. So there's 2. And then we'll repair 1 of each of our gear. Brilliant. So immediately people have zoned through. That's nice and easy for us to take out. And again, we did the army base like this the first time. We got loads of condition on here. And again, all the loot's going to be in 1 pile. We might as well do the same again. So 24, 25 point something. So we could use 6 AP. All our gear's all repaired up. We'll see if anybody else zones through, which they have. But I think on this turn we're going to go through after we've killed these. So 3 more. 52% left on there. Don't need to repair it quite yet, but after the next range of attacks we will. So is that fire we're in? So that's fine. We've got a lot of fire stuff to do. There, the fire's gone. We have took a little bit of HP damage, but we can easily get that by eating and drinking. So let's use the apple. Let's use the water. And we need to use the onion. We'll just use the onion now. It gives us back morale. Okay, let's have a look what's underneath on the floor. Anything good? Take the food. We'll take the eye axe. That's a really good axe. And let's zone through. So again, it's not as bad. Same thing. It should be 3 to get through, which it is. So we've got 8.5 to use. So we want to use the axe. And we've got one in front of us as well. Some nice crits there. So I've still got 2.6. That's 2 more attacks with the gun. With his fire, I could have saved 1 more AP and moved off the square, but I'm okay waiting a turn. Now we are on fire, or we're on the fire square, so I'm going to back off. Actually, I'm going to have to use an energy drink, otherwise I'm going to take fire damage the next turn. Hopefully it doesn't spread onto my turn. And then we've got another 3 to fight. Them all taking fire damage because that square's on fire. We'll use the lowest axe. Actually, we'll just check these 2 axes, which one does more damage. They both do the same, but this has lower durability. And on this square, I think I'm going to wait, so use 4 AP up. We've done repairing the gear, so we can put in books this turn. Now, we could do with really waiting for that fire to go, so I don't take more fire damage. But it could be many turns. I am going to go on there, take the fire damage, and then get rid of the fire damage off me. This turn, I want to be leaving 4.2 AP. 3 to zone, 1.2 to move off the tile. That means I've got 14 AP to spend, and as you see, everybody's coming to me. So sometimes using a loud weapon is not always a bad thing. Let's just have a look at the mods on here. So the red dot sight for the accuracy bonus is gone. So I did have another one on me. And that red dot sight we just took off can get binned. So all your other things okay, except for the silencer, but again, I'm not worried about the silencer being on. That was a lovely crit. We started on you last turn, so we can finish you. I really do love these crits they added into the game. Now I do need to pay attention. So 4.2, so I've got about another 2 attacks in me. Now you can't go anywhere because you're just an Ed. If nobody can get to me, I don't have to back off. Nobody can get to me except for this guy over here. So if I can kill this guy... So let me just have a look again. You can't get to me. You can't. You're just an Ed. You can move 1. You can't get to me. So I think I am safe here because it's not on fire as well. We could also just have a look and see what's dropped. Oh no, it's the stuff we dropped. It's a lot easier if you've got multiple characters because one person goes in fights, backs off, then the next one goes in fights and backs off. So the one in front of me's automatically died. So let's start taking these out. So the tough zombie was the one with a lot of movement. Okay, so you can't get to me. You're just an Ed. And you've only got one tile, so let's kill you off. We're going to be really good on bullets. We've got loads of them. That was a fantastic crit. Now, I am going to stay where I am. 14, that'll be 20. So I can use 3 on the book. Even in this stage when I don't need the book, I don't want to be wasting any AP. I always want to be using it on something. We'll eat that. That gives me morale. And let's get our hydration up. Because our HP is dropped, so it might be worth using an elf drug. So a lot of the fire is starting to die out down here now, so that's good for us. Okay, that was a silly way to walk. But I wanted to come up here and take him out with an axe. So this is why I do move one tile at a time. So you can't get to me and you can't. So again, let's switch over the guns. Got 1 in 3 chance of hitting. And you wouldn't believe it, we are at night at the moment. So there is somebody in the trees over there. We are back up to full. Let's get that hydration sorted, just so we can start healing. We could just use a drug, to be honest. Okay, so where would be the safest place? So where have we got? We've got 1 here, 2 up there. These would have all been cleared out by now. I'm just going to check the car. You never know what they've got in there. Gas can. That might actually be useful, because I'm going to have to go and run around all the tiles. We could probably just take you out with a gun. This is the part I do hate, because you can't see who's hiding underneath the trees. Let's move up to that square just so I'm walking around the fire. You can only move 1. And I can't see anybody else. Let's just get a bit closer so we can get... And I can't see anybody anywhere near, so I think I'm happy with that. Molotovs for the win again. Now we will pop up here. We're not doing the boat ending, but we're just going to take out anybody that's up here. We never actually went all the way up the last time. So we've got 11 AP. So it is just an ending there. Let's move down to here. And let's wait for some AP before we do anything else. Yeah, there's a couple over here we can take out. And this is a lot easier compared to the other zone we just did. Only 1 charge, I'm not going to take it. And let's get some AP before we move again. And again, some zombie guts there if we wanted to make another poncho, but we've got some in the car. And let's move down there. And that zone's already clear. That was a lot faster than I expected it to be. And we are coming up to day 98. It's probably going to take me 3 or 4 days just to go around the map and get all them tiles. But I will do it off camera because it's just not exciting me just walking up to a zone and then just leaving immediately. Just move over here so we can uncover as much area as we can. And because there's no buildings here, it won't allow us to put a flag down. I think I did bring one just to test it. Bases can only be set up with places with buildings, so that's fine. We could just go onto there, have a look at the loot and check the car. I think I just got an... somebody's just zoned in. Hiking backpack would be good. Another gas can would definitely take. And it had no fuel in there, so that's fine. Let's go on to the zone spot. And hopefully the fire on the other side has died out now. But yeah, that's another zone clear. And let's go back to the truck as quick as we can. There is a couple of zombies down here, so we might have to fight or get out of here. I think we might have to fill the truck up so we can't leave yet. So that was probably a bad idea. So let's put our lantern on. Police officer. Both those I can take out with guns. And where's the last person? There's 2 more. That's fine. We'll switch over to a proper axe this time. And what do we need for you? Just 1 energy drink. Just pick up some more food off you. And let's just take you out with the axe. Okay, so we're going to have to use 2 energy drinks. I was thinking of using the gun and then I forgot. And we can just stand on the zone points and nobody else can get through. And we don't need that flashlight, so let's put that away. And we're coming up into the daylight again. So let me refuel as max as I can. Okay, so the truck is filled up. We've still got 40 fuel in the can there and nearly 4 there. So about 44 fuel and 65 there. So we are going to have to pass a turn because we're going to need some AP. So what I'm going to have to do now is just drive around. So I can get down to this gas station for 53. I'm just going to have to go to every railroad. So if you look at our stats at the moment, places not visited 26. It's gone down from the 31 at the start of the episode. So I'm just going to clear everyone out. I will clear out a blockage to the research centre and enter it, but I don't want to spoil it on this run. So I'm just going to go and do all this, and once I've done all this, we will come back and head over to that gas station to go into our final zone, and then that should be the end. So again, first tile we've just popped on. We look at the thing, it has gone down to places not visited 25, and then I'm just going to keep jumping these. I'll do a quick cut at the start of every zone. And we've got a lot more visibility on this one, because we are in the daytime now. But nothing here worth collecting, there's nothing around, there's no cars, there's nothing special on it. I want to come down, I just need to make sure I can always get back to that gas station. Couple of zombies around me, but there's a load over here. This is why, again, there can be very dangerous railroad tiles. And the next tile, a lot of zombies in the south, a lot of zombies around me. We will refuel the truck while we're here. Okay, we're going to drive the truck down to this railroad here. And if we look at the fire truck, if we go back to the gas station, it is now saying not enough tiles. It shouldn't be saying that. I don't know why it's saying that. We should have enough fuel. Okay, I think I might have made an error. We do need to go to the tunnel to the north. It won't allow me to travel to it any other way. You can't get to me if I move up to this tile. So I'm doing this just to get visibility. So you can't get to me. You could, so I will have to back off. could move one tile there, but I am going to need to use AP items either way. I think it used more fuel going around that tunnel than it should have done. Because if it took the most sensible route, then we shouldn't be having an issue with the truck running out of fuel. Now I do want to go for that tunnel, so I am going to have to make sure I've got a shovel. Which I have. I'm going to go up and take those two out because they have big movement. This doesn't. Now, is there any breakages in the fence? It doesn't look like it, so that's fine. Yeah, free axe, I'll take it. Free meat. And we'll wait for that guy to come to us. We should have really brought the wire cutters with us if I'd have thought about it. It would just allow us to get through the fence a lot easier. Let's go to that square so everybody sees me. So what I'm going to do is see if I can hit these. No, it won't allow me to do, but will it allow me to shoot for the fence? Just attract everybody over to me, that's fine. And we can take them out with the gun nice and easy. That was quite a big hit at 11. So in this case, we are going to interact and cut the fence. So I can take out all these three. And we got another level up, which is good. Now, we are missing one body strike, so I am going to take that. So we are running out of skills to appear in this menu now. And all three of these should be able to be took out easy with the axe. We'll just go to that one, clear it out. You can get to me, but I might come down to you instead. Same down here. I've got more than enough to take this guy out and make it safe. Nothing I desperately need in any of that junk. Except for the adrenaline shot. I'll go up and collect that. Now this zone I haven't got to do much. I've just got to unlock the tunnel and then go down to the south and clear that as well. Just so I don't have to take the truck down there. Okay, it's a book we haven't got. I was hoping what book it was. We can zone through for 7.5, so we'll wait a turn. Just use an AP on something. Okay, food, water. We'll use that for the morale. We've got loads of cigarettes, so let's just light one. But yeah, just be careful with these tunnels because they act really weird. Yeah, and that's a tunnel. I've only got to visit it. And then I can zone out. Now it's got down to 20. And then we've got to go to the south of the map. And we haven't done this railroad. So once we go to here, it should be down to 19. Just wait for some AP to come back. There's only one on the cell. So we're fairly safe. So again, just zone through. Because we got Ariad and his thread, we can just zone back. And then if we look at the menu, we're down to 19 now. Not the most exciting, but it's what we've got to do to finish it. So we've visited everything on this railroad. All the way up to there. So that'll be the next one we do. So we need to get back to the gas station. We could take the blockage out here and the blockage out there. That'll be faster for the truck. So let's just see how far we can get the truck, because we have made a bit of an error on this one. So we can go 3 tiles. So the quickest way back to is cut the fence. When we get some AP next turn. And 3 is the cheapest. So only 3 tiles I can go from here. I'll be 2 away. So yeah, it did take me all the way around the tunnel, which I didn't realise it was going to do that. So yeah, we can go to this house. We haven't visited it for 1,731 hours. And then we've got to grab the gas cans. Enough to get this vehicle 2 tiles. So we'd have to get about 15. So we need to take about 4 gas cans with us. Probably worth taking 5 gas cans. Hopefully this has got fuel in, otherwise we've got a long trek around us. So yeah, let's drive to the house. And again, we have cleared this, so it should have been fairly clear. There is a zombie to the south of us. I'm here in the mounds. I am going to take, I think 8 cans just to be safe. Just so we've got a little bit of fuel. So if you look here, if you go to the gas station, it's telling us we need a minimum of 15. So yeah, 6 is enough then. And we need to go. Let me just get these routes right. I'm just going to pass a couple of quick areas just to go and fill up the fuel. Come back, and when we get that, we can go back on the road again, get the fire truck to the gas station. You can't get to me, so that's fine. And 3.4 to get through. That's nice and cheap. And we need to get to the gas station, which is right up the corner. So 6.1 to get there, kill the zombie and get on the tile. That's the plan. Okay, there's 2 there. But we've got enough to still do the plan. Unfortunately, it's quite a bit of action in front of us, but that's fine. Nothing we can't handle. Lovely crit there. Anything worth stopping for? Rifle suppressor. We probably don't need one now, but having an extra one. So there's 2 up by the danger zone there, 3. So it might be worth waiting for AP until we move. Where's it? So it's just them up the top by the dangerous. Okay, another one's come through now, so we might as well just quickly take him out, because we've got to go back that road in a minute. So what we're going to have to do is get to the generator as quick as possible. Turn it on. So there is 4, 5, 6 at the top. Is it worth taking them out to make it a little safer? Or we could just turn the generator on. Yeah, we'll make it safe. Let's do proper, because we've got to bring the truck here in a minute. We can go on the zone point. Unfortunately, we're going to get a disease, but we have got antibiotics. And what's underneath me? We'll just pick up some free food. So how's our food looking in hydration? Not great. So next turn we need to go to that square, turn it on, go to a gas pump, fill up the cans. Okay, he came out of nowhere, he had a lot of movement, but it is night time. Let's just move on to that square. And let's get over here. Not going to turn it on this turn, we'll wait till we get some AP. So yeah, we did leave enough fuel here for 20 turns. That's good. Cheapest we can go to is there. There is a lot of action on that side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could leave the generator on, but that's just pointless. We need to get back the truck to here to fill it. It will increase my AP most likely. That's fine, I only used one turn. And I'm a little worried about them two getting to me, so I'm just going to move as far safe as I can. Actually, we're only one tile away, so let's just use these energy drinks we've been stocking up. And get on the zone point. Stops anybody from getting in for this side. Now, if we really wanted to, we could clear the debris, which is going to be to the research centre. Then we could clear the debris there. It'd still be 2 tiles, so it wouldn't be saving anything. We do need to visit that, so I might do it while I'm here. We'll just wait until we've got the truck up here first. And we need to get to that zone point there. Now, there is somebody over to the left side. I'm willing to zone through. It was fairly clear. We've just cleared it. Okay, a big guy to the side. We are going to have to use some sort of AP item. So let's just use the lowest here. Anybody else I'm hearing on the map? There's one at the back of the truck, so if we don't have enough to get there, so we'll wait a turn. We don't have to take this guy out. We do have to be careful because we did leave. So we only need 15, so I only need to put 3 in the truck. And then that will get us to the gas station. Let me just dump all the stuff away. Okay, I've sorted it all out, so our gear is back down to 1.1 AP. And we need to take this to the gas station. Now we know there's a lot of activity on this map. We don't have enough to react this turn, so we're just going to have to pass the turn and hopefully it's not too bad. We do really want to clear that, so I do really want to clear all the zombies here. So in that case, have we got another lantern? One turn, that's good enough, and then we can dump it. So I think we'll go around the map and clear everybody. And we'll try and do it with axes, so we don't have to use the gun. 10.3. There's a lot of activity up there. I'll go on the zone point and see if we can take any of these out with the pistol. Probably not. So look at ranges. I think I'm going to go down to there just to be safe. Let them come to me. Okay, we'll go in the middle and then we can take these 2 out and then we'll slowly move up. We've got the eye durability axe there, that's fine. Go up here, take these out. Yeah, very busy map. I think it knows that we're nearly finished and it's trying to throw everything at us. The thing is, there's a lot on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in this case, I think I am going to have to use it. Will cause an headache. We've used too many drugs, basically. I'm tempted if this is even worth it. We could just turn this on and fill up the truck. Okay, there was somebody a bit speedy, so let's go and do that. Let's eat one army base stew. We've still got 6 left, but we'll eat them when them stale. You have a massive movement, so let's get you out to the picture. Okay, we've got 3 up on the back there. I'm just going to take the risk of stopping here. We'll use 1 AP. Just so we're in 20 on the next turn. Okay, somebody's coming down, but he can't get to me, so that's fine. Somebody's in the building, that's fine. We'll turn on the generator, hopefully it will attract the people up there. And we want to refuel the fire truck. And we need to refill all the gas cans as well. Okay, there's a speedy boy come down and hit us a couple of times. Luckily we dodged some of it. Didn't put a bleed on us. These zombie runners just have tremendous amount of movement. Now, there is a lot moving down towards me. So there's about 5 in that spot there. So we are going to have to take some of these out. I could have actually chucked a Molotov there. But Molotov at the gas station. We might just... We can't use that. We can use 10 AP. That's all 4 on that square. That's all you cleared out as well. It did drop a grenade, so I'd like to pick that one up. I think that might... Did we get a disease? We did, so let's use an antibiotics. Let's repair our weapon. Not quite. Doesn't need to be repaired yet. Okay, so we've got you over here. I think you're too far to be able to shoot with a pistol, but I am going to try. 35% chance isn't bad. Ah, but we've got no AP. You can't get to me, luckily. It's just them ones at the top. I don't know what their movement's like. Well, hopefully they don't take us out, because this is getting very late in the run now. Okay, one attack I can give up with. Just getting a bit of a nightmare this is now. So let's just switch back to the axe. Just keep that primarily because that's our main weapon. Okay, I am going to turn a torch on again. That can be dropped. Because I know there was one coming down this side, but I don't know what he's got. There's about 5 up the top there. Just looking at the movement. As long as I take this guy. You don't have much movement. I'm so tempted to chuck a Molotov up there. Let's see if we've got the range. I do. So at least we can see the movement range. So we need to get back 1 tile at least. And anybody coming round this way will go, yep, that's fine. I think that was worth it. Just you over here I'm a little worried about. So if we go back to this tile, we can pick up the grenade, because we are out of them. Energy drink free. Definitely nice. We could do with recharging our health. Okay, we do need to move off this square, otherwise we're going to be on fire. We'll move to there. Take you out. We could shoot you with the gun. It's going to be a bit loud, because I don't think I can get the pistol that far. Oh, we can. And them at the top, I'm just going to burn out. So, a lot of trouble on the tile, but I think we've dealt with it as best we can. There's a lot of good loot there, but nothing I need this late in the run. And I think I'm just going to refuel as much as I can. Because the generator is still wearing down. It's got about 15 more turns, so that's fine. Let's get our water up so we can start healing that health back. And I don't really want to use the drugs for health because we're using them drugs for morale, we're using them for energy. Somebody's just zoned in down the bottom. I don't think I can afford to leave people alone. Yeah. And then go back and fill what we can. Okay, it's daylight again. That's fine. So at least we can see people's movements. He can't get to me this turn, so I don't need to run around. I can use the AP to refill the fuel tanks. And because we're doing a lot of travelling on the railroads, we do need to get as much fuel as we can. So I can't really leave any of these cans empty. So let's have a look at how many we've filled up. So we've got 26 full. So we've only got a couple of small ones. So next turn we should be able to kill this guy, fill up the rest of the tanks and still get to the generator to turn it off. That's a lot of gas cans. I've never owned this many gas cans in any sort of runs. I think the best I did was about 6 or 7 in one run. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's make sure we're getting this... Actually, I should have used the army stew first. So let's just get an idea of what we got. 26 cans, that's 130 fuel. And 24 there. So 154, 65 in the truck. So nearly 220, 219 fuel. That's very nice. And we want to go and turn this off before it uses all the fuel. Still got 12 more turns in there, so that's good for another 2 turns. You can't get to us this turn, and next turn we'll be able to get... Actually, we can get to the truck now. Just make sure there's nothing I want to put away. Nothing, but we can top up our water. Now, really, I do want to be clearing this out because I want to get this tile done. Now that's the research centre, so now it's saying we've got 18 places left to visit, and I'm just going to back straight out of it. Now, unfortunately, now we've opened the research centre to this. The next time, if we have to use this, there's a good chance it's going to be a lot more deadlier. Okay, back to the truck. We're safe to go back on our travels. So at least we've cleared everything down this end. We just need to find the next one we haven't been to. So we've been to there. Visited 800. Visited 50. Visited 50. We're going to have to go on to there because we're going to have to clear the tunnel. Actually, no, we could go on... we can go onto this tile. Go onto this tile, and then we can just go save to the tunnel. Yeah, that'll work. We just got to make sure to fill up the truck before we leave it alone. Yet another tactical backpack. So there's a lot of zombies on this side. A lot of them will be behind the fence, so that's fine. I want to deal with this one here. I need to see what range they've got. Okay, is there any... There's a broken fence there, so you can get to me. But according to that, you can't attack me. So I can live with that. We want to come safe to the tunnel anyway. So we'll stop on that zone point. So what are we at now? We're at 17 places to visit still. Just zoned into the tunnel. And then just zone back out. Now we're at 16. And we could do with moving out of your range. So if we move up one tile. Move up one more. Because it's probably going to take a couple of turns. Let's max refuel. Okay, the truck is refueled now. Pull up and we can just go to the next tile because there's no tunnel in the way. You can get to us, so I do need to take you out. Actually, we just need to move off the tile. That's all we need to do. Pop up to Terminus. A lot of zombies around us. But we do have a grenade on us. So let's find the best candidate for it. If I shoot it there, I can get 7, 8, 9. That's good enough. And we do have some Molotovs and they don't cost us anything to throw, so let's just have some fun. So you're a good candidate there. Well, we've crafted them. We might as well use them. I will have to turn the sound off for this because it is a copyrighted music song. I have it every time I post a video with this zone. We could shoot you. We'll keep a couple. And you will be a good candidate. And down here will be a good candidate as well. We could stay here for a turn to see what happens with all this. But no, we're just going to drive off the tile and we're coming back to a railroad. So immediately a couple in front of me. We haven't got a lot of AP, but that's fine. We should have more than enough to take these two out. Just need to make sure there isn't any breakers in the fence. No, so these two shouldn't get to me and you can't get to me. I do want to fill this truck up before I leave. Just in case we get a busy tile, we want to be able to leave that tile. Yeah, we are losing some HP, so we are going to have to deal with that. Let's just take a drug for it. I don't like doing it. Just means we'll have to cut off the morale. Now, energy is looking pretty bad. But I can't take anything without an headache. But we'll just have to put up with an headache. But we do need that energy back. Don't need food, we can just have drink. And morale, we can just have a cigarette. Truck's full again. And How are we doing with zones? 13 places we haven't visited. Just need to pay attention to what we've got left. Ah, we've still got 65 there, so yeah, we're good on a while. And we are going towards another gas station. So another zone. We're down to 12. Straight onto another zone. We're down to 11. We do need to pay attention to the gas station, so we don't have enough to get to the gas station. So let's just refuel the truck. There's one that can get to me at the moment. I could easily take that out and get our AP close up to max, which I might do. Now I am looking around to see if there was any energy drinks on the map. If there is, I would have took it. Sunset in an hour, that's fine. It is full up, isn't it? Yep. So if we want to go straight to the gas station now, we can do it. But we just follow the railroad down. This is blocked, but this has a path over to the gas station, so that's fine. Have we been to this? No. And on to the next one as quick as possible. And we're down to 10 zones left to visit. We are coming up to day 100 on the next day. So we are close to finishing this. Again, we'll refuel the truck up to max. Just while we've got a bit of a breather. There is a couple below the truck. If there wasn't, I would have just stopped and took these out. So again, paying attention to the gas truck, we can still get to it. So where is the next railroad? It's actually blocked, so I've got to do a diversion round. Unless I want to clear it. No, I think I'm okay to just do the diversion. So again, we've got a zombie next to us. Where else? Again, I don't really want to take it out. What's in the truck? So we just put the 2 AP into the truck this turn. Actually, we'd put another full can in. Again, how much have we got stored? We've got 30. That's all empty. 31.2, and that's all empty. So we've got about 100 fuel at the moment. So where are we on the map? We're here on the railroad. So the next railroad's here. Gas station. We've got plenty. And I want to try and do this before it gets dark at night. So down to 9 zones now. Another one should be down to 8. If we go to these 2, then we've got an easy route to the gas station. Okay, let's have a look what's around me. So there's quite a bit in the south. So we've got 10 fuel plus what's in the truck. So we've got about 72 fuel. We only need 15. Where's the other gas station? Because there was a third. Oh, it was all the way over here, wasn't it? So we won't be able to get all the way down to here, I don't think, and get back up to the gas station. Down to 6 zones left. And we do know the police station will be the last zone. I think I am going to take... Oh, that's going to cause fainting, so I can't even use them for AP. I think we'll max refuel the truck just so we know exactly how much fuel we've got. And then I'm also going to be just taking 1 energy drink. So we've got 57 fuel now to play with. So that's 7 tiles. which would be 53.9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we can get all the way to the edge. As long as we don't come across another blockage, we're fine. Just take that railroad there. We're now down to 4 zones, so I don't know where the rest of the zones are. There's a blockage. I did say we're fine as long as we don't get a blockage. And we should have enough fuel just to get up to the gas station. Just about. So it is currently saying I haven't been to 3 zones. So I'm going to have a look on the map and see if I can figure out where those are. Okay, welcome back. I've found out the zones I've missed. So the 2 zones I've missed is a park right the way down here. And a park right the way up there. And the police station. So that's the remaining 3 zones where it says I haven't visited 3. Because we didn't go onto the parks, because we know we couldn't put a flag on there. And we didn't need to. So what we're going to have to do is travel back up to the gas station here. Refill. It should give us enough fuel to get over to that park, up to that park, and then back here. And then for day 100, we're ready to take the police station as the last zone and ending the run. It has been quite a fun run. It's just I've missed a couple of locations. It could have been a lot faster than we've done it. So let's go back to the gas station. Immediately we've got a zombie next to us. So we're going to have to take that one out. It is coming into night. So I want to see where everybody is first. So we have got a blockage over there, so that's fine. I think I'm okay not spending the night here. Actually, we'll spend the night here so it ticks over to day 100. And then we'll quickly visit that park, run off the park, get the other park. And then we'll come back and then clear that debris for the final. So we'll get some AP back before we do anything. I'm not hearing anybody on the map. How much fuel's in there? 10.2. That's going to be more than enough for what we need, I think. 6.1, 5.8. Get there as cheap as possible. Okay, we're not seeing anybody around us. We'll wait until we've got the full AP on the next turn. Before we turn on the generator. There is somebody zoned in, so I am going to have to go and take them out. Because we don't know what range they've got. Could have done without that. So refuel all the gas cans. And I'll bring you back once the truck's filled up and all the cans are. Okay, them giving me no peace at the moment. So there's a big guy here which you got to take out. He's got such a good range. We've managed to fill up the truck and some cans, but not all the way. And then there's somebody else down here. 2 more to take out down here. We don't need to stop for gear or anything at this point. And we'll try and fill up more cans. So we've nearly finished all the gas cans, and yes, we've got another big guy we've got to take out. We can't ignore these because of the range. And I don't think we've got much more to fill up. I think it's only like 6 of the small cans. Now, we have had a lot of movement at the top up here. Because of the gas. Because this is on, it's attracting people up there. There's another zombie just coming down the bottom. We have 3 left. And we can't really do anything. So I'm going to take a risk that this one at the bottom hasn't spotted me. Yet another big boy coming over to me. If I can get to there, turn it off and get back to the truck, we can leave. And we've got enough fuel in there to go another 8 turns. So the cheapest I can get to the truck is 4.9. We'll just get to that spot. There's now 2 at the bottom. We do really need to sleep here, I think. So in that case, I'm going to go and take the police officer out. Don't have much AP to do anything. I'm going to go down and clear these just so I can have some sleep tonight. Lot of good loot on there, but nothing we need desperately. There is still a few up here. 1 out here and 1 up the top. We might as well pick up that dried fish. There's 2 on this side. So let's pass a turn and see if anybody comes over to us. So let's go there so we get some visibility over the corner. Yeah, swap. We're going to have to take both these out. And I think there's still one at the back of the building as well. He's all the way over there now. So let's go and take him out as well so we can get some sleep. Don't think anybody else is zoned in, so that's fine. It'd help if we entered before we close the door. And let's close this door as well. So I'll bring you back in the morning when it gets light, and we're going to go on the final route. And we've learnt another skill, bargaining. It's not something we're going to use, but at this point we might as well just learn as much as we can. So that's how we're looking on skill-wise. 5-5, 5-5 fast learner, 3-3 skillful search. So everything is maxed all the way across the top. Even survival cooking is 4 out of 5, so I was missing 1 on there. And there was 4 levels of bargaining. We've got 1 book to read, so we'll be 2 out of 5. So we nearly got a max character. It's about the closest I'm ever going to get to one. Unless I do a long run with the student, because the student can read a book twice. But again, I think I've learnt enough in here, so we can sort of be more efficient in the future. Definitely I'm still learning stuff. I think at this point I'm about 130 hours into the game. But yet, you're never too old to learn. So let's get some sleep. Let our character finally get some sleep. And I'll bring you back when it's light in the morning. Okay, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I am going to open up the door and go straight to the truck. There is somebody down here, so if I go to that square, I can take him out at the same time. Luckily, there's nobody down there this time. And I'm not going to run after loot at this late stage. We don't need to. So the truck is fully done. I think I will wait 1 more turn. And I don't need to spend it on anything. Okay, you come out of nowhere. That could have been that could have ended the run this late in the day. But no, that's fine. We've got it pretty good on the AP. Let's eat one of those. We're not going to eat all them in time, so let's get our morale up. Let's have a nice smoke. I don't smoke in real life, but if you do, there it is. It's got the morale up quite good across all the board, and hopefully we've got enough fuel to get to that park. 69, unfortunately we haven't. So we would have to go to a tile to get a refresh. Can we go up there first? Now let's try and get to this park because it's the furthest one away. So in that case, we'll go to the fortified house. We have put flags down everywhere, so we should have, I was about to say, less people fighting us, but no, that's fine. 2 waiting here. Let's just get rid of them. Going to refuel the truck. It's going to take a couple of turns, and then we'll be ready to go. Now, I do need to get off the tile because I've just noticed there's 3 at the top there. No, there's 4 on that cell, so that's a bit too hectic. The truck is filled up to 65, but we're out of AP, so we might have to use an AP item. So let's drive from there to the park. That should take us down to 2 locations. Yep, because we haven't uncovered all this. 2 locations not visited. So there's actually 52 locations in the game. I never realised about this tab up here in all the time I played. And there is another one here which does temperature on the map. Again, I've never used that in any run. It was just I pressed it by accident. Now, we have got enough fuel possibly to get to the other part. Let's have a look. No, we need 61. Severe headache. I think I'm going to take the severe headache. Refuel the truck again. It won't take us long this time. A lot of activity around us, so I don't want to stop here. Let's drive the truck to the other park. They should take us down to 1 location, but we've got to refuel back at this zone as well. So there's a zombie at the south. There's a zombie at the top but can't get to me. There's one here which I don't know what type he is. I'm just going to have to take a risk on it. But I do need to refuel the truck. So if we have a look at our zones now, it does say places not visited 1. We need to get back to this gas station, so we need 30 fuel. We don't have to fill it all the way. So I've filled the truck up as much as we need. We can go back to the gas station now. And we know it's fairly clear because we've just cleared it all out. We're going to get some AP before we're going to move. Because of the severe headache, we aren't getting as much AP as we should. And let's clear it with a shovel. So do we want to wait for AP? Well, we could just go and take the... I think the truck's been with us long enough. It deserves to go to the last tile. So I need 7.7, so let's refuel it once. So if we look at the map up here, it currently has 1 not visited. And we have got not enough fuel. Okay, so I need to put more in. So quite a bit of activity on here, and we have got to put a flag down here. So we have got to uncover all this darkness. So now we have visited all the... So we'll get the achievement for every site visited, which is very nice. So let's take this out, and let's be very, very careful. Let's not lose the run this late. Now, we do have no AP, but we have a load of energy drinks. So I think I am going to be popping them. This is the last tile we're going to be visiting. So let's use everything we need to make sure we do it nice and sensible. And we don't need to loot this zone because we are about to finish it. Take another one there. There's nobody I can see. Now we can hear a pickpocket or something, so we can have some final combat. Because we heard the door open. So I'm going to go right up to the very top corner. You're an helmeted zombie. We do need to uncover the squares inside the building, but I want to do the outside at the moment. And there's the pickpocket. We could use a pistol. Let's just get it done with an assault rifle. Make sure nobody can get to us. They can't. I'm happy to go up on that square. What sort of goods did he drop? A load of drugs. Nothing we haven't seen before, but we'll take the extra adrenaline shot. And this one in here must be death, because he didn't see us. Did we pick up any more antibiotics? We did. Did you come out? You didn't. Okay, so we should be able to shoot you. Did we get a disease? No, we didn't this time, so we must be far enough away to take you out. Let's do this loud and proud. Brilliant. We'll go over to that square the next turn, but we need AP. Do our usual, go all the way around the outside. There is an energy drink over there if we ever desperately need AP. We're right next to somebody, so I think we can be able to take you out. Let's take you out with a gun. Should you use the axe, it would have been 100%. I definitely probably will start making more lockpicks in runs. Let's go up to that square. Oh, okay. There's one in the very corner that's going to hide away from me. And we've cleared all the outside. So it's saying we've not been fully explored. Oh, there's one tile behind the truck. We'll get that next turn. And we're on day 100 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And we're about to drop our last flag. So fingers crossed this should be... That should be the ending. But apparently it's not. So I don't know what we haven't put it at. Okay, that's very anticlimactic. Well, if you look on the map, there's nothing where a flag... The only one where a flag could go to, which we haven't done, is the research centre. But I wouldn't have expected that to be one we've got to put a flag at. Well, that's not good, because the research centre is manic. It's told me I've visited everything. 45 hours this run's took. 116 bases. I couldn't find any answers online to... It just says every location with a building, so we must have to take the research out. Let's go over to the research centre, see what we need to get there. But yeah, I was expecting this to be the final one, that's why I left it out the way. But yeah, the only one we haven't got a base on is there. I need 92 fuel to get there. Have I got enough, or have I got to top up again? 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. And the truck is empty. So yeah, I do apologise. This one's going to be a bit of a long episode. So let's take it back to the gas station and I'm going to have to refuel up the truck again. A little bit of an annoyance. I thought I had the ending covered. And it's the only zone I haven't dropped anything on there, so it has to be the reason what's stopping me. This time I'm not going to worry about going and turning the generator off, I just want to get it done. I've never done the research centre. I don't know how bad it's going to be, but we have used most our Molotovs already. So let's refuel this and I'll bring you back when it's refueled. So all our gas cans are filled up now. So I'm going to spend the night here. I'm going to have to go and turn the generator off. There is a chance it could be bugged. If not, it will be the research centre. It's the only thing we haven't done. Okay, it is 6 o'clock in the morning. Our guy is already up. We've got our stats pretty much full across the board. I won't do any more cooking. I'll just grab some food with long durability life on it. We've got 1 page left on the book, so we get another skill before we finish. Unfortunately, we didn't max out our character, but we got as close as possible. We've got enough water, and I think I am going to start making a move to the truck. Now, you have seen me. You do have quite a bit of movement. And there's one down here, so I'm going to have to take this one out. Now that axe is about to break, so we're going to need to charge it. We'll grab an extra repair kit. Just so we don't have to come back to the truck. So we've got another one there with 10. We've got our best weapons. Okay, we've sorted out the gear as best as we can. Do we want to wait a turn until it's light? Possibly, yes. And there's nothing for me to do. I've learnt all the books I can. There is somebody that's zoned in. We could just go... Can we go all the way there? No, it's 84, so we'd have to stop off somewhere on the way. 61 to that house. It is next to a dangerous zone. Can we go anywhere else? I don't think we can. Fire station's not good. Okay, we'll go to the church at the dangerous zone. Okay, we've got quite a bit of attention around us. There's 3 up by the dangerous zone there and 2 down here. Now, these 2 can't get to me, so that's fine. So as long as I take out these 3, we're good. Anything worth taking? Not really. Actually, there is. The needle. And we might as well wait until it's light on the next turn. I'm just going to refuel the truck to max. Okay, it took a while, but the truck's filled up now. So let's pass the turn, and then it'll be light. And then we'll go over to the research centre. Now, this is new to me. I've never been here myself. And when I went here the last time, all I did is just popped in and then popped back out. I didn't do anything else. Now, I'm guessing this is one that scrolls left and right, but again, I'm pretty certain this has multiple floors, but I'm not 100% certain. Yeah, there's zombies all the way over here, so yeah, the screen does scroll. That looks like the edge because it's a blockage. So in that case, let's come over to you. We could have done with really crafting up a poncho. That would really make this nice and easy, or at least better. And I don't want to lose the run at this point, so we are going to have to be a bit careful. Okay, so we can finish one of them off immediately and wear it. We are over encumbered, so we'll take the jean jacket off like we did before. The gear's fairly repaired up. I repaired it the previous night, and the backpack and gloves are all repaired up. And we do still need both bags on us. Okay, so we shouldn't be attracted by the zombies coming to us. So what I want to do is just have an idea of how long this zone is. So I want to go over this side and have a look. Okay, there's another blockage there. So that would be the second blockage on this side. So we might be coming towards the end. And we'll get to that square. We've got some visibility in there. We do need to use some AP items on this turn because, again, I don't want to be standing next to these. So it looks like there's 2 wings of the building, the left wing and right wing. We do have a couple of Molotovs, but not a lot. We've only got 2. So I think we are going to be using our stealth sort of thing at the moment. So these aren't that strong at the moment. They're nice and easy to take out with the spear. Just checking the condition on it. It's got loads of life. We're going to get 13 next turn, so I'll just pass another turn. So which one's the weakest one? You. So if I come to that tile, we should be able to take you out with an axe. And you out with the spear. Now you can get to us, so I am going to back off. Actually, I've got enough AP to go and take you out. So I did waste some AP then. Never mind. Let's go around the perimeter first, just to get an idea of how big the zone is. I will move back so these don't get to me, so that back to that square. Now, they are heading my direction because they've probably just heard. We can take you out from here with the spear because we've got a 2-tile reach on this. Just saves us a bit of AP. And let's go into that square and we can take out both these with spears as well. And we got 2 more here. So which one's the weakest one? Either one's fine. So I can go there for 3.4. I can take out both these. Now, there is a sleeping guy. I'm just hoping he doesn't wake up. Until I want to wake him up. And you can't get to me, you can't get to me, and you're still asleep. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Unfortunately, we will have to do a lot of this at night. We'll do it inside. We are going to have to take you out. Because at some point you will wake up. And I'd rather fight you in the daytime than at night. And these are all low enough that I can do with spears. I don't think I can get you from this angle, so we'll go there. Just move away from the window slightly. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We could possibly kill you with the pistol. It is silenced. So it looks like 4 buildings on there and a little path in between each one and a centre corridor. And for us to... actually, just saying that, I did forget. We will need to craft another flag, won't we, to put here? So we need some wood or some sticks. So it does look like we've come to the furthest end of the map. That's fine. We probably got enough to take these 2 out. Can I take you out with the gun as well? 35% chance is not the best. Okay, so check your movements. Can you get to me? No. No, no. I'll save my AP until I'm closer. And I do apologise, people. I thought this run was going to be over. I thought I was on the last tile. Okay, you can't get to me. But I might just go up and take you out. You should be weak enough for a gun. And you're going to have to be an axe. Another military vehicle here. We'll just go over there and pick up that meat, because we do know that meat's... Oh, actually, you can divide the meat into 2 and 3. I didn't realise that. I always thought that was only 10 satiety. So, again, splitting them into 2 so you can get 5 satiety is probably better. Want to check the poncho. Got 4 more hours on it, so that's fine. And let's pass the turn. So we need 4 food at the moment. What are we looking like? 27 turns on here. We'll wait for the 8.6. Because these are stale. 70 turns, that's stale. Yep, so we'll use that one. We'll just top up our water. We probably could have done with picking up a second bottle of water. Because this is a big zone and a big area. Okay, we got up to 17. Let's go as far as we can. Because we do need to uncover all this dark area. So that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. You need to be took out, really. So let's take you out with an axe. Now, the condition on there is running down a bit, so let's top it back up. I've got 1 charge left on there. Does the spear need it? Might as well. I've got another 10 charges on the next one. Okay, so all the outside has been dealt with. And we're slightly getting visibility. We've still got 2 more turns on the poncho, so go there, take this one out. At least we've got an idea of how big the zone is. I do want to keep moving because I've still got AP to spare. We'll wait till next turn before we craft the next one up. Now, they are coming towards me, but they ain't supposed to be able to see me. So if we go there, we'll take the big guy out with an axe. We'll switch over to a pistol. Can we do you with a pistol as well? What about you? 35% chance. I'm happy with that. And let's craft that up. Take the other poncho off, chuck it on the floor, and I've got another 10 turns. Just allowing us to get some good fast progress around the outside. We are gaining 12 next turn, so I can still move. Let's just pop into here and let's just see if that was closed off. It is, and there's a door in there. Let's get some AP before we move again. Probably take you out with the pistol. Scientist zombie we've never come across before. Can we you with the pistol as well? 40-odd% chance, so let's go up a bit closer to you. Should have used an axe bin as I was right next to you. And I'm ready to wait for the next turn. Okay, a lot of movement, but we are on night, so we expect that. And I think we're ready to go in and explore this first wing. There is a lot of people in there. We just have to check movements, I think. So we can definitely take you out. We'll switch over to a spear. Now, I'm not seeing movement on anybody else. So in that case, I'm going to... there's somebody else zoned up in the top. So let's go and take them out. Because that's our fallback position. Yeah, more meat. Let's pick that up. So we're not going to be short of food. And we've uncovered all that. We'll cover the rest of the dark area in here. And then try and complete this one floor before we attempt another one. But yeah, we've used all our AP as best we can. Another one zoned in. Let's go over... Actually, we haven't really got the AP to do that. I'm happy to just stop on the corner. How many turns have we got on this poncho? Another 7. I'm tempted to go and craft more, to be honest. So somebody's at the window, so let's go and take them out. Very weak, so we only need either a spear or a gun. Where's the next person? Down here. We'll take you out with a spear. That's fine. And we could probably take you out with the spear as well, because, yep, 6.4 with the spear now. Looking at everything. There's 3 over that side. Do we want to stand where I am? No, we've still got some AP to use. Okay, we can't see anybody. I was hoping I could see somebody. The poncho is still on, so we should be still good. We don't need to eat that for another couple of turns, but I will top up my water. Might even be a good idea to take some drugs. 2 energy. I won't take the cigarette until next turn, just in case the smoke attracts them. Some games it will, some games it won't. And we can take these out with a spear. We can take you out with a spear. So we're slowly making progress. Let's move over this side now. So this corner's nearly done. I think I'll go across the top. All this little boxes all the way across and then move into the centre part after. At the moment it's been manageable, but we have got the zombie poncho on for... And again, that's why I've been saving the zombie guts throughout all the run. Okay, there's one I've missed there, but again, it's not about killing everyone. It's about getting through this and uncovering all the areas. There's 2 here. So that'll be a good place to take a couple out. Another hiking backpack down there. So how much are we getting? 12.5, so we still got AP to burn. We've got a 3 up in there. We do have quite a bit here. I'm just trying to think which is the easiest solution. If I go over there... No, we're just past the turn. So as of yet, nobody has attacked me. They've come towards me, like them seeing me, but they've not attacked. If we go there, take this out, we might be able to use a pistol to take you 2 out. Okay, I wasn't expecting to miss on that, but it is a 50-50 chance. I think I'm just going to use that army stew now. That's going to top up most of my stuff. How are we doing with Poncho? 3 hours left. We've still got AP to do stuff. So there's 2 over here, so let's go and deal with these 2 and maybe you at the same time. You can't get to me, and I don't know about the movement of anybody else. Okay, so even with the zombie Poncho on, they are seeing me. And I thought that was the case. Now, there is quite a bit down the bottom here. Did the zombie Poncho wear off? No, it's still there for 2 turns. Get some visibility, we might be able to take some more out with a pistol. Actually, has it still got its silencer on? Okay, the laser sight's gone. I should have brought some more laser sights with me. And that one can be thrown away. I can recharge them, I have got batteries. No, the suppressor's still good. There's 2 more down there, but we have nearly completed this corner. Now, it does look like there might be like 4 blocks in here, and then a centre part and another 4. So this is going to take a long time. So if we see any laser sights, we do need to pick them up. Okay, let's go onto that square there. I'm not picking anything up, I just want to uncover that. Just having a look. So there's 4 down here. We might have to back up because this is quite a lot. And I think the Poncho is about to wear off this turn. It is. Anybody else I can see? You over there? If I could guarantee that there wasn't seeing me, I could just run through the zone, uncover all the blackness, get off the tile, drop the flag, and we're done. But I'm just not confident. I do need the daytime to come back. Let's back up. Let them come to me. Okay, so there's 3 in close proximity here. So I'm happy to go to that square there. You're a soldier, so you're going to need an axe in your face. Lovely crit there. And those are weak enough, so pistol can take those out. There's 2 more on this side and 1 down here. I think I want to go with the 2. And if them scientists got a chance of taking it out, I'm going to take the risk. Extra lockpick, we have got some on us. Those seem to be in a different area. So I'm just going to stay where I am. Pistol suppressor broken, that's good. We do have more in the car, so we can always go back. That's good for 77%, but unluckily the laser sights has broke. Can we put batteries? Would that fix the laser sight? It only gives us 3 uses, unfortunately. Okay, so let's come down here. Let's try and make as much progress as we can. You do need to be took out with something a little stronger. You're weak enough. You need to be took out with something a bit stronger. What about you? You can get to me, so let's just back off a couple of tiles. I might go and explore this while I'm in this area. Zombie, Poncho, how are you doing? 8 hours. And we've got enough to craft 1 before we have to go back to the car and regroup. $17 AP. There is a lockpick there, it might be worth going and grabbing. Could have done without that miss. And a soldier there. We'll pick up the batteries, because again, if we desperately need to, we can just keep recharging the sights. There is somebody else over there. Let's see if we can take you out with a gun even at this range. 37%, what would it be like with the rifle? That's good. So we've uncovered that. How do we uncover this area? Maybe it's behind the counter. Okay, maybe there's another way into that area. But we've got no AP, so let's just pass on. Okay, there's somebody else I didn't see. And again, we did have our poncho on then, so I just can't trust the poncho not to letting people see us. We'll take the energy drink and the drugs. Research notes. We're not going to pick any of those up again. I know that's for a different ending. And we're not going to search any locations in here. We just want to get through as quick as possible. So you are a scientist. And we've got to level up. And again, we've only got 2 skills we haven't locked. Bargaining and survivor cooking. I think the survivor cooking is the last rank. A scientist over there, so let's see if we can shoot you. 50-50 chance. Yeah, it was worth the risk, but we'll do you with spears because you're in front of me. You over there, can we shoot you? And you over there can't move much. You can't get to me. I think we're about as good as we can be. Let's just top up the water. Morale's looking a bit low. Let's just top that up. More morale equals more AP. We could go in the middle of you two there and kill you two. But I think these are more stronger to take out. So we have hit the bottom corner, so we've cleared all this left side down. Let's move across. What have you dropped? 8 times scope I don't need. Let's have a look and see if we can shoot you with the rifle. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Energy drink, we'll take up there. Ah, okay. I didn't see that other guy down the bottom. Go on, 60% chance. Let's drop one. I'm looking around for another rifle suppressor. Or anything I can use. Attachments for the gun. No, we're good. I'm not certain how to access that area, so we'll have to just go up north and have a look. Let's go up to that square. There doesn't seem to be any doors into there. Ah, there is. There's a door there I've missed. That's annoying. Ah, that's stairs. So we're not going to go into there yet, we said. Clear everything on the bottom and see if we can drop a flag without doing the top end. I think we've cleared everything out of this floor. We've been all the way around. We've got one square at the bottom we haven't uncovered, so we have to be careful of those. And there looks like just a walkway in between them. Let me come to the south. I want to go out this window and have a look. Oh no, that's where we was before. So we've got to go north next. There's still a zombie alive up there, so let's go and take it out. And have a look and see if there's anything useful. There is a lockpick that's useful. We've already come across one locked door. But attachment-wise, there's nothing. Street map rags. Research notes. We do have enough cigarettes, so I'm not going to go out my way for that one. Drugs we're okay on. So let's go up there. And we'll go for the door on the next turn. So let's split some of these in two then. What's the weight of two? Oh, it is exactly half, so again... more manageable bites. So 5 satiety we need. Water. I am tempted to just pop back to the truck and get some more attachments. And I'm just having a look to make sure we've uncovered everything and I haven't missed anything. That's fine. Let's go over there because my truck is this side, I'm pretty certain. Okay, a couple here we can take out. We do have to be careful of that big guy. You've got a lot of movement, you haven't. Actually, we're just going to back up a square and then we're safe. Let's not be too risky. And we're already going into the next night cycle. Let's go that side of you and then we can take you out and you out. I think the poncho has gone because they immediately turn round to face me. Let's just have a look at that. Yes, it's gone. I think it was semi-useful. Okay, we're ready to go again. Got enough food on us, enough water. We still got to have energy drinks, all of them. We might as well use the cheese as the next one, so we're right down to 26. And what we'll just take a... get our morale up. How is our energy looking? Gonna gain a bit on the next turn. And we've got 2 water this time. Got a lot of attachments. We still have the 2 Molotovs in case we want to cause some trouble. We've got the gut ponchos up here. So one of them is ready to wear, and I've got another 3 set up. And we want to go as further as we can. We've uncovered most of this already and cleared it, so we want to clear the next batch of these. Actually, no, I think we've actually cleared it. I think it's a safe end we need to clear. I don't think this is as big as I think it is. Because that's the edge of the map. Let's just double check. Did we take a flag? No, we haven't. Oh, that's annoying. I need some wood. I've just left the vehicle as well. Is any of these wooden? They look metal, to be honest. Any sticks on the floor? Okay, I'm going to have to pop back to the truck. I need a flag. Just want to make sure we can't put a flag down yet, because we haven't covered everything on this level. And I can't see any sticks or planks about. We have wasted quite a bit of turns on that, so let's try it. This is the last place available to set up as a base. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes, 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 I am sure. And that's the run over, finally. We didn't need to do the second floor. I will have to cut the music off here because the endings, I am getting a lot of copyright claims on these videos. Okay, it took a little longer than I didn't think I had to go into the research area. But it wasn't as bad as I thought. 103 days, 13 hours. I could have got a lot more, but we was deliberately doing the 100-day run at the same time. 152 and 1,520 zombies killed, and we got nearly 13,000 survival score. So let's have a look at the stuff. 49% of the part was on moving. Reading books, we did a lot of reading books. We visited every location on the tile. We did ton permadeath. We did ton apocalypse. Normal items, bases. 468 bases. I don't know. That doesn't seem right. And we did the 160 claim a city. Let's proceed. So yeah, I'm happy that we've completed another run. We got one survivor through because we did it as a solo run. I definitely would have said doing that with multiple characters would be a lot faster. And it was the first time I played as the engineer, and that is such a powerful job. Especially for this run. I don't think anybody else would have been as good. Just because of the amount of cloth we needed and thread. And even planks to break down into sticks. So yep, we've completed 4. One of them's the trading house, and then the last one I will be doing is the research one. Now, we have visited on there, and we have seen a lot of the parts to do the research run in this run, but I haven't highlighted every part of it. Some of the items we picked up, like the aluminium chloride, is it? That was a part of it. So again, anything that you see, you pick up, which you don't recognise, it's probably going to be for the research ending. And let's go back to the main menu. So we're up to level 34 now. So yeah, that's very good. So that will give us a lot of traits on the next one. But yeah, I'm glad we finished that run. Did drag on a little towards the end again. I should have put it on the crowded scenario again. Having more zombies would have made it more dangerous. We definitely had some danger on some of the later maps. Going into a tile and having 15 zombies and having to try and work out the puzzle of which zombies to take out first so that you can get out of range of everybody else. It was definitely fun to do that. But yeah, enjoyed that one. Killing the survivors wasn't my biggest thing. I don't normally pay bad people, I always do the good runs. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed that series, and hopefully I'll see you all back for the next series. Thank you very much again for watching.